Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dean from the studio department of the Sachem Public Library, and today we'll be doing a Final Cut Pro color grading step-by-step tutorial. So let's get to it. So today, what you want to do is get a short video clip showing where you could, professionally color grade, and I'll show you how to log color grade and the difference between before and after. So right now I have a video I took a while ago of just a presentation for the library. And once you load your video, I'm going to put this on mute because there's no reason to have the volume on for right now. What you want to do is usually it has you at this little square thing right here. What you want to do is press this I button. And you're going to see camera LUT. The one I like to use and to color grade on is Canon Log 2 Cinema Gamut. And it's one I think that is really good for professional color grading. So click this one, and as you can see, some things are overexposed, but that's why we're color grading it. So what you want to do is click out of that eye, and you want to go into this little color thing right next to the square one. And what we're going to do is we're going to press color wheel, and this is how you get all your color wheels. So you have your master, which controls everything. You have your shadows, your highlights, and your midtones. So the right side, which is the Luma side, adjusts the exposure, as you could see moving that up and down. And the left side is the saturation side. So it will usually move your shadows up and down. But it's the same for each wheel. And for the Luma chart, so over here, right by your little preview thing, is all of your color charts. So I'm just going to expand that a little. And if you press this view right here, you could really do it to any view you want. So you can do it 1 by 1, half and half. I usually do the bottom left so you could see all 4 at once. So for the shadows, you want it under 0. And for your highlights, you want it above, and for your highlights, you want it below 100. So as you can see, it's cutting it close a little bit. So we might want to take down some of the highlights and shadows. So since I want the highlights below 100, I'm just going to take the right side, which is the Luma side, and just lower it a little bit. And then for the shadows, I'm going to just higher it a little bit. So that seems around good. And now after doing that, since we got all those in the parameters, we want to add a color curve. So how you do that is you press on this again, the drop down, and you press color curves. And you want to scroll all the way up to the top, and you want to go to the Luma. So now we're going to do a basic S curve. So we're going to put a point here in the middle, which represents your midtone, point here at the end, which represents your shadows, and a point up here, which represents your highlights. And what we're basically going to do is see what areas need some work. So as you can tell, the white is a little bit overexposed, and bringing down the shadow would help a little to get those dark areas in. So let's bring that down a little. The mids, you want to make that a little bit lower only because of the overexposure towards the middle. And then after seeing your line, you want to see the differences in what you color graded. And what you want to do is you want to add another. So now we added a color wheel and a color curve. What you want to do is add one more color wheel. You want to go back to the color wheel and press this little square button. You want to press add color mask. And what we're going to do is color mask all the outside. And then after that, you want to color mask the inside as well. If this gets too hard to use too, there's the little, towards the right side, there's the little view button, and it says all wheels. And you could go to single wheels. But on all wheels, basically, it shows you each one, and you could, the mask that you selected could reflect on these wheels. So then you want to just look at the difference between the before and the after pics, and then pretty much go from there. So this is the before video with just flat, no color grading. And then this is color graded. So thank you guys for tuning into yet another tutorial. Until next time, thanks.